1947 Chevrolet Betta 4-door. Price, $7,000. Location, Portland, Indiana. This 1947 Chevrolet Betta 4-door sedan offers post-war American styling and classic mechanical simplicity at an affordable price. With its smooth-running inline-six and manual transmission, it's a driver-friendly vintage car that's ready to enjoy. Exterior. Finished in green, this Chevrolet shows the rounded fenders and clean proportions of late 1940s design. While not a factory convertible, the body maintains its classic sedan profile with period-correct trim and lines. Chrome accents and details provide an authentic post-war look. Interior. The interior is trimmed in gray, presenting a straightforward and practical cabin that suits the era. Controls and gauges are simple yet functional, reflecting Chevrolet's no-nonsense approach to design in the late 1940s. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a 6-cylinder engine with a split manifold, paired to a 3-speed manual transmission. The car is reported to run and drive well, offering a smooth and honest driving experience. Its mechanical simplicity makes it both reliable and easy to maintain. Summary. This 1947 Chevrolet Betta 4-door is a straightforward, good-running vintage Chevy that captures the charm of post-war motoring. Priced at $7,000, it's an accessible entry into the world of classic cars, perfect for cruising, local shows, or as the foundation for a future restoration project. 1947 Ford Custom Hardtop Convertible. Price, $22,900. Location, Heath Springs, South Carolina. Offered here is a crazy cool 1947 Ford Custom Hardtop Convertible, a true hot rod with less than 6,000 miles since completion. Blending post-war Ford styling with classic street rod upgrades, this unique convertible delivers both vintage charm and modern cruising comfort. Exterior. Finished in a bright red paint, this Ford makes a bold impression from every angle. The removable tan hardtop adds flexibility, allowing you to enjoy open-air cruising or secure coupe-like comfort. Wide white wall tires complement the period-correct hot rod look, while the body lines retain the flowing elegance of late 1940s Ford design. Despite being an older build, the car has clearly been well maintained and still presents phenomenally. Interior. Inside, the Ford features a custom leather interior with seating for 4, making it a comfortable ride whether it's just you and your gal or the whole family along for the cruise. A tilt steering column provides modern driving ease, while the back seat adds functionality not always found in hot rods of this era. The cabin strikes the right balance between vintage feel and upgraded comfort. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, this Ford is powered by a strong 350 cubic inch small block Chevy V8, topped with an aluminum intake manifold and Edelbrock carburetor. Power is sent through an automatic transmission, making it easy and enjoyable to drive. The engine has plenty of power for highway cruising, while the setup ensures reliability and low-maintenance fun. Condition and history. Though built some years ago, this Ford has been driven fewer than 6,000 miles since completion. The build remains tight, reliable, and visually striking, showing the kind of care you'd expect from a well-kept hot rod. It runs and drives great, turning heads everywhere it goes. Summary. This 1947 Ford Custom Hardtop Convertible is the perfect blend of classic style and street rod performance. With its bold red finish, removable top, comfortable custom leather interior, and proven 350 V8 drivetrain, it's a versatile cruiser that's ready for shows, weekend drives, or simply to be enjoyed as a rolling piece of hot rod history. At $22,900, it represents an approachable entry into the world of custom classics. 1940 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Town Sedan. Price, $6,500. Location, Tucson, Arizona. Offered here is a 1940 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Town Sedan, presented as a solid and largely rust-free example ready for its next chapter. With classic pre-war styling and updated mechanicals, this Chevy is an ideal candidate for a hot rod, street rod, or lowrider build. Exterior. Finished in burgundy, the body retains its vintage curves and proportions, showing well for its age. Notably, the car comes from Virginia but remains remarkably clean and free from major rust issues, making it a stronger starting point than many other project cars of this era. Interior. Inside, the cabin is finished in off-white. While it shows age, it provides a complete base for restoration or customization. The overall presentation makes it easy to envision this sedan transformed into a comfortable cruiser with updated upholstery and modern touches. Drivetrain. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The engine runs when fuel is fed directly into the carburetor, though the fuel line from the pump to the carburetor has not yet been connected. The gas tank was previously drained, leaving the system ready for fresh fuel and final hookup. The car moves under its own power when running but will require additional work before it becomes drivable. Condition and potential. With a clean Arizona title, this Special Deluxe offers a solid platform for its next owner. Whether you're planning to restore it to original glory, build it into a traditional hot rod, or turn it into a custom lowrider, the hard work of finding a rust-free starting point has already been done. Summary. Priced at $6,500 or best offer, this 1940 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Town Sedan represents an affordable entry into the world of classic cars. With its solid body, V8 drivetrain, and project-ready status, it's the perfect canvas for an enthusiast looking to bring new life to a pre-war Chevrolet. Available now in Tucson, Arizona. 1952 Ford Crestline Victoria. Price, $11,500. Location, Stokesdale, North Carolina. Offered here is a 1952 Ford Crestline Victoria, the first year for Ford's stylish hardtop coupe body style. With just 44,000 miles showing on the odometer and powered by its original flathead V8, this Victoria combines early 50s flair with timeless American classic appeal. Exterior. The body presents in a matte burgundy, sun-baked style finish, giving it a unique patina with an authentic period presence. The hardtop coupe design was a bold move for Ford in 1952, and this example retains its clean lines and chrome accents. The frame, floors, and trunk remain solid, making it a very honest driver quality car. Interior. Inside, the car was refreshed in the late 1990s and still shows well today. The burgundy upholstery complements the exterior and captures the feel of the early Crestline. An updated Bluetooth radio is integrated for convenience, while the original dash and trim preserve its vintage charm. All lights, gauges, and wipers are functional, with only the speedometer recently in need of attention. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, the original flathead V8 has been converted to a 12-volt system for reliability. Cooling is enhanced with a larger radiator and auxiliary fan, making it a dependable cruiser. The engine is paired with Ford's 2-speed Fordomatic automatic transmission, shifting smoothly and delivering a relaxed driving experience. Brakes are strong, and the car starts and runs well. Notable features. First-year 2-door hardtop coupe body style. Original flathead V8 with 12-volt conversion. Clean, solid underbody with good frame, floors, and trunk. Matte burgundy patina finish for a vintage driver look. Comfortable interior with Bluetooth radio upgrade. Summary. This 1952 Ford Crestline Victoria is a rare first-year hardtop that blends classic 50s style with practical upgrades for reliability. It's a solid, good-running driver offered at an affordable entry point into classic Ford ownership. At $11,500, it represents a great opportunity for someone who wants to enjoy vintage motoring without breaking the bank. 1959 Dodge Custom Royal. Price, $15,000. Location, St. Joseph, Missouri. Up for sale is a 1959 Dodge Custom Royal, showing just 39,000 miles and offered out of long-term family ownership. This Dodge has spent much of its life stored in a garage, and while it has only been driven occasionally since the passing of its previous caretaker, it remains a rare survivor of Chrysler's bold, thin era. Exterior and styling. The year 1959 was one of the most flamboyant years in American automotive design, and Dodge was no exception. The Custom Royal sat near the top of Dodge's lineup, offering dramatic styling with sweeping fins, bold chrome accents, and a wide, commanding front grille. This was the tailfin age in full swing, and Dodge leaned into it with futuristic shapes that still turn heads today. Even as it sits today, this example carries its presence well, a reminder of when American cars were built to impress not just on the road, but also in the showroom. Interior. Inside, the Custom Royal offered premium trim and stylish detailing, aimed at competing with other mid-range luxury sedans of its day. While specifics on this car's interior condition haven't been detailed, it remains complete and presents a strong foundation for either enjoyment as is or restoration back to show quality. Drivetrain and condition. This Dodge shows 39,000 miles, believed to be original. It has been garage kept for much of its life, ensuring it remains largely preserved. The car does run, though it has only been taken out occasionally in recent years, so some mechanical refreshing may be expected before returning it to regular use. Still, the important part is that the car is all there, a genuine 1959 Custom Royal that hasn't been lost to time, rust, or heavy modification. Family history. This Dodge comes with a personal story. It belonged to the seller's grandfather, who kept it carefully stored. Since his passing, the family has only brought it out on rare occasions, but now they would like to see it return to car shows where it belongs. This history adds to the authenticity and makes it more than just another old car. It's a piece of family heritage waiting for its next chapter. 1953 Ford Customline. Price, $19,950. Location, Bettendorf, Iowa. This 1953 Ford Customline is a well-preserved and tastefully refreshed example of Ford's post-war craftsmanship, retaining its original drivetrain and character while benefiting from careful cosmetic and mechanical improvements. Showing just 68,900 miles from new, this classic sedan is ready for weekend cruising or local show outings. Exterior. The car received a professional repaint shortly after its acquisition in 1999, returning it to its original two-tone color combination of Sheridan blue with a glacier blue roof, a classic and elegant pairing. Both bumpers and the grille were re-chromed to restore the vehicle's original shine and presence. It rides on original-style Coker bias-ply wide white-wall tires, including the spare, which complement the period look. The factory-style 6-volt cloth wiring harness was also replaced, ensuring both safety and authenticity in appearance. Interior. Inside, the cabin was completely reupholstered in period-correct materials, including the front and rear bench seats, door panels, rear side panels, and headliner. The result is a clean, well-finished interior that honors the original design while providing a fresh, comfortable space for passengers. The dash, hardware, and trim remain true to the car's 1950s roots, offering a genuinely nostalgic driving environment. Drivetrain and mechanical. The original 239 cubic inch flathead V8 remains under the hood, paired with a factory-style 2-barrel Ford carburetor and a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. The engine runs smoothly and quietly, reflecting the car's low mileage and proper care. A full brake system overhaul was completed, and the radiator was re-cored to ensure effective cooling. In 2023, new shocks were installed on all 4 corners, further improving ride quality. The car drives tight, with no shakes or rattles, a testament to its condition and maintenance. Summary. With fewer than 69,000 miles since new and $10,070 in documented receipts, this 1953 Ford Customline is a lovingly maintained example of early 1950s American motoring. From its authentic exterior finish and reupholstered interior to its well-preserved flathead V8 drivetrain, it offers vintage charm with the reassurance of proper upkeep. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a nostalgic enthusiast, this Customline is ready to enjoy, on the boulevard or the back roads. 1955 Cadillac Series 62. Price, $17,500. Location, Harrisonville, Missouri. Up for consideration is a 1955 Cadillac Series 62, one of the defining luxury cars of the mid-1950s. Cadillac was America's premier status symbol in this era, and the Series 62 combined modern engineering with bold, chrome-laden styling that made it instantly recognizable. This particular example, finished in gray over gray, is offered as a well-kept driver with 54,000 miles believed to be original. Exterior and styling. The year 1955 was a turning point for Cadillac styling. The fins were growing taller, the grille wider, and the bright work more dramatic. This Series 62 wears those cues proudly, its long hood, wide chrome grille, and iconic Cadillac crest still delivering an unmistakable presence. Finished in a dignified gray, the car projects understated elegance while retaining the commanding proportions that made Cadillac the choice of professionals, celebrities, and world leaders alike. Interior comfort and features. Inside, the gray interior offers the luxury Cadillac buyers expected in 1955. This example is equipped with power windows and a power seat, features that were advanced for their time and a reminder that Cadillac led the industry in comfort and convenience. The interior remains complete and functional, with a layout designed for long-distance cruising in style. One highlight is that this is a factory air conditioning car. While the system is complete, it currently does not blow cold, but having the factory setup intact is a valuable starting point for restoration. In the 1950s, air conditioning was still a rare option, and Cadillac was among the very first brands to make it available across its lineup. Drivetrain and mechanical condition. Under the hood, this Cadillac is powered by its V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the smooth and quiet ride that define the brand. The car runs and drives well, supported by several recent updates. The brakes have been redone, the water pump replaced, and a new battery installed. The exhaust system is original and will need replacement, but overall, this Cadillac remains a solid and reliable driver. With 54,000 miles believed to be original, it reflects the careful long-term stewardship of previous owners. Summary and opportunity. In summary, this 1955 Cadillac Series 62 represents an excellent opportunity to enjoy one of Cadillac's most iconic post-war designs at an approachable price point. It's a driver-quality car that can be taken to local shows, weekend cruises, or even used as the foundation for a full restoration. With its factory air conditioning, power options, and recent mechanical updates, it stands out as a well-rounded example. At $17,500, this Cadillac offers both vintage prestige and practical value. Located in Harrisonville, Missouri, it's available now for enthusiasts ready to bring home a piece of Cadillac history. (1955) Chevrolet Bel Air. Price: $24,500. Location: Hagerstown, Maryland. This 1955 Chevrolet 210 sedan, restored and finished to Bel Air specification, is offered from long-term family ownership. Built by the seller's father, this four-door Tri-5 Chevy carries the timeless two-tone look, a strong-running V8, and a range of tasteful upgrades for both reliability and performance. Exterior. Presented in classic coral and gray, this Chevy wears the iconic mid-1950s Bel Air color scheme with an older restoration that still shows clean lines and glossy paint. The car has been garage-kept, preserving its body panels and trim. Bright chrome bumpers were updated, and polished details complete the authentic Bel Air appearance. Interior. The interior was refreshed around 2005 and remains in solid condition. Upholstery, carpets, and trim provide a comfortable, show-ready cabin, while a hidden stereo system with subwoofers in the trunk allows for modern sound without disturbing the period look. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a 265 cubic inch V8 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving the car a true 1950s driving experience. Mechanical upgrades include 4-wheel disc brakes, with original drums included, a MagnaFlow exhaust, and new tires. The front end was rebuilt around 2015, while the carburetor and spark plugs were freshly serviced in June 2025, ensuring reliable performance. Additional features. Clean title, sold as is. Extra parts included with sale. Updated chrome bumpers. Garage kept and well cared for. More pictures and video available upon request. Summary. This 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air spec sedan represents a well-kept family build that blends originality with smart upgrades for modern drivability. With its coral and gray paint, V8 power, disc brakes, and hidden sound system, it's both show-ready and roadworthy. At $24,500, it's a classic Tri-5 that delivers strong value for collectors and enthusiasts alike. (1941) Mercury 09A Convertible Coupe. Price, $24,400. Location, Indiana. A true pre-war American classic, this 1941 Mercury 09A two-door convertible coupe is a beautifully restored example of one of Mercury's finest early designs. Powered by its reliable 239 Ci flathead V8 and finished in an elegant cream exterior over red leather, this car represents peak 1940s styling and performance with its longer 116-inch wheelbase and refined details. Benefiting from a recent no-expense spared frame-off restoration, it is an outstanding example for collectors seeking an honest, show-ready, and highly drivable pre-war convertible. Exterior. This Mercury presents in a striking cream finish with exceptional gloss and depth, the result of a full professional repaint during its restoration. The body lines are crisp, panels are straight, and fitment is excellent throughout. Chrome components, including the grille, bumpers, headlight bezels, hood ornament, and side trim, have all been re-chromed to show standards. The car sits on period-correct wide whitewall tires, with restored steel wheels and hubcaps that complete its elegant pre-war look. The power-operated black canvas convertible top is new and accented by red piping, fitting tightly and operating smoothly. The restored top bows and hardware are in show-quality condition. Interior. Inside, the car is trimmed in red leather upholstery, offering a luxurious contrast to the cream exterior. The dashboard features Mercury's signature strip-type instruments, restored with correct Art Deco styling, and includes the factory column-mounted 3-speed manual shifter, an innovation in 1941. The door panels, carpet, and seat trim have all been expertly redone to factory specification. A restored factory steering wheel and all original switchgear remain intact. The trunk is correctly upholstered and houses the original spare wheel in its proper location. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood is Mercury's 239 Ci L-head V8, an evolution of Ford's famous flathead, with a larger bore and rated at 100 horsepower in 1941. This engine starts with ease, runs smoothly, and pulls strongly through the gears. The 3-speed synchromesh manual transmission shifts effortlessly, and the car tracks straight at speed with no wobbles or rattles. With its slightly longer wheelbase and enhanced suspension, the 1941 Mercury offered a more composed and refined ride than its Ford siblings, qualities clearly evident in this beautifully sorted example. The car's recent full mechanical rebuild ensures it is ready for both show or touring duty. Features and highlights. Original 239 Ci flathead V8, L-head, 100 HP. 3-speed column-shift synchromesh manual transmission. Frame-off restoration, show-level paint, chrome, and trim. Cream exterior with red leather interior. Black canvas power convertible top with red piping, new. Re-chromed grille, bumpers, and trim. Restored dash and original strip-type instruments. Wide whitewall tires with restored factory steel wheels. Original spare wheel and jack and trunk. Clean, solid, and rust-free undercarriage and panels. Summary. This 1941 Mercury Convertible Coupe is a standout example of one of the final pre-war open-top American designs. With a professionally completed frame-off restoration, faithful adherence to factory specifications, and a mechanically sound 239 Ci V8, this is a car that offers both historical significance and genuine drivability. Elegant, rare, and beautifully preserved, it is an exceptional choice for any collector of early Mercury, pre-war American classics, or those seeking a turnkey showpiece with investment potential. 1948 DeSoto S11 Custom Convertible. Price, $27,000. Location, Iowa. This beautifully restored 1948 DeSoto S11 Custom Convertible Coupe is a rare and highly collectible example of DeSoto's top-of-the-line post-war offering. One of just 8,100 custom convertibles produced from 1946 to 48 and accounting for only 2% of DeSoto's total 1948 production, this example is finished in its striking factory-correct butterfly blue over a two-tone Bedford cord and blue leather interior, and features a power convertible top, fluid drive semi-automatic transmission, and a suite of period accessories. With known provenance through 2 long-term collections, this is a superbly preserved and exceptionally well-presented post-war American luxury convertible. Exterior. The car wears a high-quality older restoration finished in its original and very desirable butterfly blue, a rich hue that beautifully complements the body's fluid, late 40s lines. Chrome bumpers, trim, and grille elements have been polished to a high standard, and the car retains its original fixed headlight design, returning to a traditional look after DeSoto's pre-war experiments with hidden lights. Riding on wide white-wall tires and accessorized with dual remote spotlights, a driver's side mirror, and full-size chrome wheel covers, the car presents as a standout example of late 1940s American elegance. A matching blue canvas convertible top completes the exterior ensemble and operates as new via the factory power mechanism. Interior. Inside, the restored cabin is trimmed in correct 2-tone Bedford cord and blue leather upholstery, with tailored front carpets and a beautiful Bakelite dash accented by chrome trim. The instrument panel is complete and fully functional, including the original electric clock, central 8-tube radio, and Art Deco-style gauge cluster. The Comfort Master heater, defroster, and directional signals are all present and operational. Rear passengers are accommodated with ample legroom and period-correct upholstery, and the entire interior reflects thoughtful preservation and attention to detail, with materials and finishes faithful to the factory specifications. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, the DeSoto is powered by a 236 cubic inch inline-six engine, rated at approximately 109 horsepower, an engine known for smooth, quiet operation and mechanical durability. It's paired to a unique fluid drive semi-automatic 4-speed transmission, which allows the driver to select between low, drive, and reverse using a column shifter, with a clutch only required for gear selection, not for shifting within each range. This setup provides the feel of a 2-speed automatic and was a DeSoto hallmark of smooth and easy driving. 4-wheel hydraulic drum brakes and a 121.5-inch wheelbase provide stable, composed cruising manners, while rear-wheel drive ensures a traditional and satisfying connection to the road. Features and highlights. Factory-correct butterfly blue exterior. Matching blue canvas power convertible top. 2-tone Bedford cord and leather interior. 236 Ci inline-six engine. Fluid drive semi-automatic transmission. Bakelite dashboard with central 8-tube radio. Electric clock. Comfort Master heater and defroster. Dual remote spotlights. Directional signals. Wide white-wall tires with full wheel covers. Original style trunk with full-size spare. Formerly of the Lloyd Needham and Rockhound collections. Chrome and trim in excellent condition. Straight body, rust-free floors, and excellent panel fit. Provenance. This DeSoto has benefited from the care and stewardship of 2 long-term collectors, having been part of the Lloyd Needham collection in Canada before joining the Rockhound collection in 2018. The restoration, completed prior to its most recent ownership, has aged gracefully and retains a high level of craftsmanship throughout. It stands as a testament to the DeSoto brand's elegant engineering and style, and is one of the rarest open-top post-war Mopars of the late 1940s. Summary. With only 8,100 custom convertibles produced from 1946 to 1948, and a far smaller number surviving today, this 1948 DeSoto S11 custom convertible offers an exciting opportunity to acquire a seldom-seen and historically significant post-war Chrysler product. Combining gorgeous factory-correct presentation, unique drivetrain technology, and known collection provenance, this DeSoto is ideal for weekend touring, concours exhibition, or as a centerpiece of any collection dedicated to American automotive history. 1936 Ford 5-window coupe. Price, $29,900. Location, Bowling Green, Ohio. Offered here is a beautifully presented 1936 Ford 5-window coupe, finished in striking ruby red base/clear paint over a fresh custom gray interior. This car retains its original steel body and has been thoughtfully upgraded with a modern V8 drivetrain, making it a true turnkey street rod that blends vintage style with reliable performance. Exterior. The 1936 Ford Coupe is one of the most iconic designs of the pre-war era, recognized for its sweeping fenders, tall grille, and flowing roofline. This example wears a brilliant ruby red finish that highlights its sculpted lines and timeless curves. The steel body ensures authenticity, while subtle street rod touches give it a more aggressive stance without compromising its original character. Interior. Inside, the coupe features an all-new custom interior designed for both comfort and style. A tilt steering wheel provides a modern touch for easier driving, while upgraded materials and detailing deliver a clean, finished look. Ice-cold air conditioning ensures comfort on hot summer days, making this classic just as enjoyable to drive as it is to admire. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a 350 turbo automatic transmission, delivering smooth and reliable performance. Supporting upgrades include power steering for easy maneuverability, power brakes for confident stopping, headers and MSD ignition for improved efficiency and spark, Pro Street narrowed 9-inch rear axle for strength and stance. Under 1,000 miles on the freshly built engine. This combination makes the Ford not just a showpiece, but also a car you can truly enjoy on the road. Ownership and history. This coupe is being sold from the estate of a lifelong car enthusiast, a caretaker who clearly valued quality and detail. The car has been maintained as a ready-to-drive street rod, offering peace of mind to its next owner. Virtual viewings are available upon request, and shipping can be arranged through the seller's coordinator. Summary. In summary, this 1936 Ford 5-window coupe is a standout example of pre-war Ford styling blended with modern street rod performance. With its original steel body, ruby red finish, and a strong-running 350 V8, it is ready to impress at local shows or provide memorable cruising experiences. At $29,900, it represents excellent value for a professionally built, well-preserved classic. $1956 Ford Victoria Hardtop. Price, $42,000. Location, Kansas City, Missouri. Offered here is a beautifully kept 1956 Ford Victoria Hardtop, a car that has been with the same owner for 35 years. With only 1,000 miles driven since its engine rebuild, this Victoria combines period-correct style with extensive mechanical restoration, making it both a showpiece and a strong driver. Exterior. The car is finished in sleek black paint complemented by re-chromed bumpers, bumperettes, and bright trim that gleam with a fresh, restored shine. Fender skirts and new rubber seals add to the factory-correct presentation, while restored glass and lenses ensure clarity and detail throughout. Interior. Inside, the cabin has been refinished in classic black and white, true to 1950s style. Upholstery on the seats and door panels reflects the original pattern, complemented by black carpeting, a restored headliner, and trunk liner. A Pioneer 50-watt stereo is neatly hidden in the glove box with additional speakers in the rear, while the original tube radio remains in place for authenticity. All electrical components function properly, including lighting and switches. Drivetrain and mechanical. Power comes from a 292 V8 that was rebuilt into a 312 cubic inch engine, now with only 1,000 miles since completion. The setup includes a rebuilt 4-barrel Holley carburetor, rebuilt distributor, dual exhaust with new glass pack mufflers, and a rebuilt generator. The original Ford-O-Matic transmission has been serviced with adjusted bands, fresh fluid, and filter. Supporting systems have also been refreshed, rebuilt radiator, new belts, hoses, seals, and a new power steering unit. Suspension and brakes. This Victoria benefits from a full chassis refresh, including new shocks, 2 new rear leaf springs, 8 new front suspension bushings, turned drums with rebuilt wheel cylinders, new brake lines, shoes, and 6 new wheel bearings. Steering is tight and precise, with rebuilt power steering gears ensuring confident handling. Summary. Owned for more than 3 decades by a dedicated enthusiast, this 1956 Ford Victoria Hardtop has been meticulously restored and mechanically renewed. With its striking black exterior, period-correct black and white interior, upgraded 312 V8, and countless rebuilt components, it stands ready for both local shows and weekend drives. At $42,000, negotiable, this Victoria is an exceptional opportunity for collectors seeking a well-sorted mid-1950s Ford. Available now in Kansas City, Missouri. 1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe Convertible. Price, $31,400. Location, Alabama. A striking example of post-war American ingenuity, this 1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe Convertible captures the moment when automakers broke from pre-war streamlining and embraced bold, futuristic styling. With one family ownership from new until recently and routine maintenance under its current caretaker, this Regal Deluxe drop-top presents as a preserved and honest example. Featuring an L-head inline-six, factory overdrive transmission, and a canvas power top installed in 2008, this Studebaker offers classic open-air cruising with distinct mid-century flair. Exterior. Finished in what remains of its factory Cumberland blue symphochromatic metallic, the body features smooth pontoon fenders, sculpted rear quarters, and a bold bullet nose front that hints at the jet-age styling to come. Although the metallic flake has faded and the paint shows were consistent with age, including minor scratches, dullness, and signs of past rust repair, the overall presentation retains charm and originality. The tan canvas power top, replaced in 2008, remains in excellent condition and features a glass rear window. Chrome bumpers, grille trim, and stainless moldings show well with light aging. The trunk lid features a signature V-form crease and horizontal tail lamps flanking a wide chrome bumper, another cue that sets Studebaker apart from its big three contemporaries. The car rides on sky blue painted steel wheels with dog dish hubcaps and period-correct 5.60 to 15 wide whitewall tires. Notable flaws include rust in the rear fender lowers, previous rust remediation along the door seams, and light bubbling in lower body seams. Interior. The cabin is finished in saddle brown vinyl, with smooth upper door panels and chrome-accented hardware. The front split bench and full rear bench are trimmed in matching brown vinyl and sit atop newer maroon loop carpeting. The rear side panels and seat back appear original, and while minor aging is visible, they maintain a period-correct appearance. The dash features simulated burl veneer with a wide, symmetrical instrument cluster housing 3 round gauges. Just right of the cluster sits the original grid speaker grille, and a factory push-button radio is mounted below. The steering wheel is original white Bakelite, complete with a chrome horn ring and Studebaker center emblem. Additional controls for the factory climatizer heater system sit below the dash. Some wear and discoloration are noted throughout, but the overall presentation is consistent with a well-preserved driver. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 169.6 CI L-head inline-six, fed by a single-barrel carburetor and equipped with a factory oil bath air cleaner. The engine bay is unrestored but clean and tidy, with no rust on the block and new 6-volt battery and wiring. A 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive is paired to a 4.10 rear axle, and the car includes a hill holder clutch to assist with starts on inclines. Undercarriage. The underside presents with heavy gray undercoating, covering the solid rockers, frame rails, and floor pans. Some surface patina is evident, and the rear fender seams show typical rust for a vehicle of this vintage, but there are no signs of structural compromise. Suspension is handled by independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with drum brakes at all 4 corners. A stock-style exhaust system is in place, complete with factory-style muffler. Driving impressions. The Champion starts easily and idles smoothly, living up to its reputation as a lightweight, efficient cruiser. The gearbox shifts cleanly, and the overdrive functions properly, though it must be manually disengaged to avoid battery drain. On the road, it drives with confidence and comfort, offering an airy, vintage motoring experience with the top down. During testing, the radio, odometer, and heater blower were inoperable, though all other functions performed as expected. Summary. A well-maintained, largely original example with decades of single-family ownership, this 1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe Convertible blends distinctive styling with historical appeal. Whether you admire Studebaker's aviation-inspired design or appreciate an unusual collectible convertible with honest character, this example offers plenty of charm and room for light cosmetic restoration. With its rebuilt carburetor, functional overdrive, and elegant open-top design, this Champion is ready for summer drives and vintage shows alike. 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria. Price, $33,600. Location, Washington, D.C. This 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria two-door hardtop is a classic example of early 50s Ford design and engineering, offered in a striking flamingo red and eggshell white two-tone finish with a matching salmon and white vinyl interior. Powered by a 239 cubic inch flathead V8 and paired to a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, this example combines vintage style with reliable mechanical performance. With charming period details, wide white-wall tires, and fender skirts included, it's a turnkey example ready for weekend cruises or local shows. Exterior. Finished in flamingo red with eggshell white top, the body shows well with a uniform shine throughout, though some minor touch-ups have been made over the years. Bright work, chrome bumpers, and trim all present in nice condition, with no major pitting or corrosion. The car rides on color-matched steel wheels with correct center caps and wide white-wall tires for an authentic mid-century look. Fender skirts are included with the purchase, completing the Victoria's iconic silhouette. Interior. The two-tone salmon and white vinyl bench seat interior remains in good condition, with minimal wear to the seating surfaces and original-style trim still in place. A column-mounted shifter and clean dash layout preserve the factory aesthetic, while door panels, headliner, and carpet are tidy and functional. The car retains its 6-volt electrical system, consistent with period correctness. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood is Ford's 239 CI flathead V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and factory overdrive, providing both nostalgic feel and real-world drivability. The car starts easily, idles smoothly, and benefits from recently installed tires and brakes, ensuring safe and dependable use. While not built for performance, the Crestline delivers a composed and comfortable ride with vintage charm in every mile. Summary. With its vivid color combination, classic hardtop styling, and reliable flathead V8 drivetrain, this 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria stands as a highly presentable example of early Ford post-war design. Complete with fender skirts, period-correct wheels, and solid mechanicals, it's ideal for the collector or enthusiast seeking a 50s Ford that's equal parts style and substance. A great candidate for weekend cruises, local shows, or preservation in a vintage car collection. 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air Custom two-door hardtop. Price, $37,000. Location, Indiana. This professionally built and exceptionally detailed 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air Custom hardtop, a modern pro touring-style restomod that artfully blends timeless Tri-5 styling with the power, performance, and comfort of contemporary engineering. With only 825 miles since completion, this Bel Air is powered by a fuel-injected LS2 6.0 LV8 mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, and features an upgraded 2005 Corvette independent rear suspension, offering both raw performance and refined handling. This Bel Air retains its iconic 55 silhouette, enhanced by subtle custom touches and a high-end finish throughout. The bodywork is laser-straight, panel fit is precise, and the paintwork is of show-quality caliber. Polished trim, smooth glass, and a lowered stance over performance wheels give it a clean yet aggressive profile. The underpinnings are equally impressive, with the 2005 Corvette rear suspension delivering modern cornering capabilities to match the drivetrain's power. Inside, the custom interior features premium materials, updated instrumentation, and carefully integrated modern conveniences, offering a driving environment that is both comfortable and performance-oriented. Every detail, from the upholstery to the dash layout, reflects the build's quality and craftsmanship. Under the hood, the LS2 V8 delivers strong, reliable horsepower with crisp throttle response, thanks to modern fuel injection. Paired with a Tremec-style 6-speed manual gearbox, this Bel Air offers an engaging driving experience rarely found in a classic. The Corvette IRS rear setup not only improves ride quality and cornering but also elevates this car into a league of its own among Tri-5 customs. If you're seeking a top-tier restomod that offers show car quality, modern drivability, and an unmistakably iconic look, this 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air Custom is a standout example. With less than 1,000 miles on the build, it's a turnkey collector-grade car that's ready to be driven, shown, and admired. 1955 Lincoln Capri. Price, $24,400. Location, Alabama. This 1955 Lincoln Capri two-door hardtop embodies mid-century American luxury with standout styling and a robust V8 drivetrain. Finished in a striking two-tone turquoise and white over a matching interior, this example boasts rare factory air conditioning, power amenities, and the smooth performance of Lincoln's signature wide-block V8 paired to a turbo-drive automatic transmission. Loaded with upscale options, this Capri is a beautiful, well-equipped cruiser from the height of the jet age era. Exterior. The Capri wears a vivid two-tone finish in bright turquoise and white, applied over a sharply contoured body with excellent lines and panel fitment. The body style is a classic pillarless hardtop, emphasizing the car's sleek proportions and floating roofline. All trim and brightwork are intact and polished, and it rides on wide white-wall tires that enhance the period-correct presentation. The overall stance is elegant and commanding, a quintessential 1950s American luxury coupe. Interior. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in matching turquoise and white upholstery, continuing the exterior theme and adding a cohesive vintage aesthetic. Full-width bench seats feature power adjustment, and power windows provide convenience without disrupting the factory look. The dash is equipped with a push-button AM radio, and all factory gauges remain functional. As an extremely rare option for 1955, this Lincoln is equipped with factory air conditioning, a remarkable piece of early climate control technology. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood sits Lincoln's 341 cubic inch wide-block V8, topped with a 4-barrel carburetor for smooth, torquey power delivery. The engine pairs to a 3-speed turbo-drive automatic transmission, offering quiet and confident acceleration. Combined with the Lincoln's well-damped suspension and long wheelbase, the drivetrain delivers a cloud-like ride that typifies the premium experience of mid-50s motoring. Features and options. 341 CID Lincoln wide-block V8. 4-barrel carburetor. 3-speed turbo-drive automatic transmission. Two-tone turquoise and white paint. Matching two-tone turquoise/white interior. Power bench seats. Power windows. Factory air conditioning, rare option. AM push-button radio. Wide white-wall tires. Original gauges, all functional. With its bold styling, rare factory options, and smooth V8 power, this 1955 Lincoln Capri represents the pinnacle of Lincoln's early post-war luxury lineup. Few examples remain this well preserved and equipped, especially with factory AC. A true highway cruiser with classic American presence, this Capri is a collectible that's as enjoyable to drive as it is to admire.
1956 Oldsmobile Series 98 Starfire Convertible. Price, $24,000. Location, Miami. This 1956 Oldsmobile Series 98 Starfire Convertible is a striking and rare example of mid-century American luxury and performance. Finished in an eye-catching red and black two-tone color scheme over a black and white interior, this top-of-the-line convertible represents the pinnacle of Oldsmobile's styling and engineering during the jet age. Named after the Lockheed F-94 Starfire fighter jet, the Series 98 Starfire was the flagship of the Oldsmobile lineup in 1956, and few remain today in this condition. As part of the renowned Jimmy and Julianne Rawls collection, this Starfire is both historically significant and show-ready. Exterior. Wearing its correct red and black two-tone color combination, this Starfire convertible features dramatic lines, sweeping rear quarters, and jet-inspired tail fins that exemplify 1950s automotive design. The car is further accented with polished chrome trim, dual exhaust with custom tips, fender skirts, and a rear-mounted Continental kit. The wire wheels are wrapped in period-correct wide white-wall tires, enhancing the luxury presence of this elegant cruiser. The power convertible top is finished in black and functions as it should, folding neatly behind the rear seat when down. Interior. The interior has been restored in factory-style black and white upholstery, reflecting the Starfire's premium status. The dash and door panels retain their original bright trim and classic Oldsmobile instrumentation. This convertible is equipped with power features rarely seen in the 1950s, including power windows, a power front seat, and a working power top. The overall condition of the cabin, including carpets, seat coverings, and interior trim, is excellent, showing careful attention to preservation and period accuracy. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood is Oldsmobile's 324 cubic inch rocket V8 engine, mated to a Hydra-matic 4-speed automatic transmission. This combination delivers smooth acceleration and ample cruising power. The engine breathes through a custom dual exhaust system, giving the Starfire a distinctive rumble without being intrusive. Power steering and power brakes make this convertible easy to drive despite its impressive size, providing confident handling on both highways and boulevards. Summary. With its bold jet-age styling, luxurious appointments, and smooth V8 power, the 1956 Oldsmobile Series 98 Starfire convertible captures the optimism and flair of post-war American motoring. Offered from the esteemed Jimmy and Julianne Rawls collection, this beautifully preserved and well-optioned example is ready for concours presentation, weekend cruising, or collection centerpiece status. These rare convertibles seldom come to market in such condition. Don't miss the opportunity to acquire one of the finest examples of Oldsmobile's golden era.
1958 Cadillac Series 62 convertible. Price, $45,000. Location, Sarasota, Florida. An icon of 1950s American luxury and design, this 1958 Cadillac Series 62 convertible has undergone a no-expense spared, frame-off restoration and is presented today in concours-level condition. Finished in its original Dakota red over red and white leather interior, this classic Cadillac epitomizes the glamour and engineering brilliance that defined the post-war era. With over $300,000 invested in its restoration and only 1,600 miles driven since completion, it is among the finest examples of its kind anywhere in the country. Exterior. The body is finished in vibrant Dakota red, a factory-correct shade that highlights the Cadillac's dramatic curves and expansive proportions. The total frame-off restoration included a bare metal refinish, full re-chroming, and attention to every piece of exterior trim. Panel fit is exemplary, and all lines are straight and true. A brilliant white power-operated convertible top complements the paint perfectly, creating a bold, upscale appearance. Chrome wire wheels and wide whitewall tires complete the period look while adding to its undeniable presence. Interior. Inside, the Cadillac offers a luxurious cabin finished in red and white leather, meticulously restored to factory specifications. The dash is fully restored, with crisp instrumentation, period-correct switchgear, and a beautifully detailed steering wheel. All power features are operational, including power windows, power seat, and a power-operated soft top. A factory air conditioning system and the original Autronic automatic headlight dimmer add to the vehicle's rare options list, enhancing both comfort and collectability. Drivetrain. Under the hood is a rebuilt and detailed Cadillac V8 engine equipped with tri-power carburation, offering a blend of smooth power and visual drama under the hood. The engine bay is finished to show quality standards with proper decals, finishes, and hardware. Power is delivered through an automatic transmission, and the car features power steering and power brakes, making this large convertible surprisingly easy to drive. With just 1,679 miles on the drivetrain since the restoration, it runs as beautifully as it looks. Restoration and condition. The vehicle was the subject of an extensive, professionally executed frame-off restoration, with more than $300,000 reportedly invested. Every mechanical, cosmetic, and structural component was restored or replaced to exacting standards. The car retains its original color combination and is considered concours quality throughout. It is ready for show-level presentation or high-end touring. The undercarriage is as clean as the top side, showing the depth and completeness of the restoration effort. Summary. This 1958 Cadillac Series 62 convertible is a benchmark example of post-war American opulence and engineering. Featuring rare options such as factory AC, tri-power, Autronic and power accessories throughout, it stands out as one of the most collectible Cadillacs of the 1950s. Whether added to a serious collection or enjoyed as a standout weekend cruiser, this Cadillac delivers timeless style, exceptional quality, and unmatched presence. With only 1,679 miles since its restoration, it offers an extraordinary opportunity to own one of the finest examples of an American icon. 1958 Mercury Montclair Hardtop. Price, $29,900. Location, Arizona. This 1958 Mercury Montclair hardtop is a remarkably well-preserved example with just 36,727 actual miles from new. Finished in black over its original black interior, this Montclair is powered by the 383 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, producing 330 horsepower. With factory push-button transmission, power steering, and a rare Continental kit, it represents Mercury's bold styling and engineering prowess during the jet age. One of just 5,012 produced in 1958, this example includes its original bill of sale and remains a standout from the Rawls collection. Exterior. Wearing a deep black finish, the Montclair presents dramatic 1950s styling with its wide grille, bold chrome accents, rear fender skirts, and eye-catching Continental kit. The car rides on a 122-inch wheelbase with the extended rear spare enhancing the car's already long and low silhouette. Chrome and stainless trim remain in excellent condition, and the paint exhibits a smooth, even gloss throughout. The presence is pure 1950s glamour, with well-preserved detailing that highlights its originality and careful stewardship. Interior. The interior is believed to be entirely original and finished in black, featuring wide bench seats, padded dash, and classic Mercury instrumentation. The factory push-button drive selector adds a futuristic flair, emblematic of Mercury's emphasis on innovation during this period. The cabin is spacious, refined, and visually striking, showing careful preservation over the decades and offering a rare glimpse into late 1950s factory craftsmanship. Drivetrain and features. Under the hood is Mercury's 383 CID Marauder V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, rated at 330 horsepower. Power is delivered through a push-button automatic transmission. Equipped with power steering, this Montclair offers an effortless driving experience with the powerful V8 delivering smooth and confident performance. The underpinnings are original and present well, consistent with its low mileage history. Documentation and provenance. This vehicle is accompanied by its original bill of sale, further supporting its authenticity and collector appeal. As part of the Jimmy and Julianne Rawls collection, this Montclair benefits from being housed among other carefully curated, low-mileage American classics and represents one of the best-preserved Montclairs known. Summary. A bold and luxurious cruiser with jet-age flair, this 1958 Mercury Montclair is a time capsule example with only 36,727 actual miles. Combining rare factory features, powerful performance, original interior, and exceptional provenance, this two-door hardtop is a standout in any setting. With just 5,012 built and even fewer remaining in such original condition, this Montclair offers a rare chance to own an authentic, well-documented piece of 1950s Mercury history. 1955 Chevrolet 210 Delray. Price, $48,500. Location, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. This 1955 Chevy 210 Delray is a prime example of Tri-5 style blended with street performance. Finished in a sharp two-tone yellow and white paint scheme, this Chevy has been upgraded with modern conveniences and drivetrain enhancements while retaining its classic mid-50s appeal. Exterior. The car presents with a straight, rust-free body wearing glossy two-tone paint that accentuates the crisp lines of the 55 design. Rolling on a fresh set of 20-inch and 18-inch US mags wheels with new tires, it has a confident stance that balances vintage looks with a modern hot rod flavor. Chrome trim and brightwork shine cleanly, completing the exterior with period flair. Interior. Inside, the Chevy features a nicely finished black and white Delray interior that pays homage to the factory style while offering upgraded comfort. The cabin is neat and well kept, with seating and door panels trimmed in period-correct patterns. A cold vintage air system ensures year-round driving comfort, a welcome upgrade for both show cruising and longer trips. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a strong 327 cubic inch V8, topped with desirable double hump heads and breathing through headers into a dual exhaust system that produces a throaty, cammed idle. The engine is paired to a muslce 4-speed manual transmission, delivering a true hands-on driving experience. Power disc brakes add confident stopping power to match the performance upgrades. Trunk and details. The trunk compartment is cleanly finished with a matte and spare, showcasing the attention to detail throughout the car. Underneath, the body remains solid, reflecting careful ownership and a well-preserved chassis. Summary. This 1955 Chevrolet 210 Delray is a classic Tri-5 with all the right upgrades: a 327 V8, muslce 4-speed, power disc brakes, vintage air, and a standout color scheme. With just 4,913 miles since its build, it runs and drives great, ready for the road or the next show. Priced at $48,500, this Chevy represents a strong combination of style, performance, and reliability.